Imagine the dinner you just ate breaking down, entering your bloodstream and quietly forming sharp, microscopic crystals that settle directly into your joints. Those crystals are made of uric acid, a natural byproduct of your metabolism that your body produces every single day. Your body makes it when breaking down purines. These are chemical compounds that exist naturally in every cell of your body, as well as in a wide variety of the foods we eat. Because we constantly consume and process purines, our bodies are locked in a continuous balancing act of producing and flushing out uric acid, a balance that can easily tip into a metabolic crisis. This spectrum graphic maps the balance. Over 7 milligrams for men, or 6 for women, is the danger zone. Dropping under 2 milligrams is rare, but linked to Alzheimer's and ALS. Conversely, high uric acid peaks sharply for men between 55 and 59. Crossing that upper threshold forces the kidneys to work overtime. The excess acid solidifies into painful kidney stones, accelerates chronic kidney disease, and creates the exact conditions for a gout flare-up. These physical complications carry a steep price. The direct cost of medical care, combined with the indirect loss of workplace productivity, creates a dual economic burden that compounds over time. When those invisible thresholds are ignored, the resulting health crisis becomes a direct threat to your physical independence and financial stability. High uric acid is a failure of your body's supply and demand ledger. Either your diet forces your body to produce too much of it, or issues with your kidneys and gut microbiome prevent you from flushing it out. This anatomical cutaway shows the physical result of that failure. The excess uric acid precipitates out of the blood, forming hard sodium urate crystals that pack into the narrow spaces between the bones, most often in the big toe. Your immune system detects these sharp deposits as foreign debris. White blood cells swarm the joint to attack the crystals, triggering a massive inflammatory response that causes the area to turn red, swell up, and radiate agonizing pain. A gout attack is the violent consequence of an unbalanced metabolic ledger, weaponizing your own biological waste against your joints. Once a gout flare-up begins, dietary changes are entirely too slow to put out the fire. You need targeted pharmaceutical intervention to stop the crisis. Doctors typically turn to a prescription emergency medication called Colchicine to shut down the acute inflammation. This timeline illustrates the strict dosing protocol. Patients take 1 tablet up to 4 times a day until symptoms ease, with a hard ceiling of 12 tablets. Once reached, you must wait 3 full days before starting another course, giving the body a critical cooldown. For patients who suffer from chronic attacks, doctors shift from emergency response to daily maintenance, often prescribing a different drug like Allopurinol to artificially suppress the body's uric acid production. Medication acts as a highly effective emergency brake for the pain, but it does not fix the underlying lifestyle and dietary imbalances that cause the metabolic failure. To stay below the 7 milligram limit for men and the 6 milligram limit for women without relying on lifelong prescriptions, you have to control the raw materials entering your body. That means eliminating high purine foods. Organ meats like liver and kidneys, along with standard red meat, dump massive amounts of purines into your digestive tract. Seafood requires careful selection. While moderate amounts of fish are healthy, specific varieties like anchovies and sardines are incredibly dense in purines and act as massive triggers for crystal formation. Liquid triggers are often the most dangerous. Beverages sweetened with high-fructose corn syrup, alongside beer and distilled liquors, are strongly linked to the highest risk of acute gout flare-ups. Systematically removing these dense purine sources cuts off the excess supply, giving your kidneys a chance to catch up and clear the existing uric acid from your bloodstream. You can actively help your kidneys flush the system by consuming 8 to 12 cups of fluid every day, ensuring at least half of that is pure water. This comparative bar chart details the foods that actively protect against uric acid buildup. Daily intakes of a 500 milligram vitamin C supplement, 4 or more cups of coffee if your body tolerates it, and servings of low-fat milk or yogurt consistently correlate with lower uric acid levels. You can build out the rest of your daily plate by swapping heavy meats for complex carbohydrates, filling up on whole grains and fresh fruits like berries and apples. Uric acid levels represent a complex balance, affecting both your long-term health and your financial stability. But by strictly managing your weight and consulting with a doctor on your diet, you can reverse the trend. Gout is a painful but solvable equation. By managing the purines you consume and supporting your body's ability to excrete them, you can keep your joints clear and pain-free. If this breakdown helped you understand your body's chemistry, hit the like button, share this with someone managing their own gout symptoms, and subscribe to Fresh Vitals for more science-backed health guides.